really meaningful, and then it's really precious to me. So anyway, shall we check the more comments?
Of course.
Yeah.
I saw a comment earlier that asked, what was the biggest challenge in making this album?
I've already answered, but yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the schedule with those those artists, and then it's not like just a featuring. It's more like sessions. Even if you're not in a studio together, it's more like it's sessions. So I get close to the artists as well. So I get influenced. I get affected by those artists as well. So yeah, that's the hard part, but also that's the fun part. Yeah.
Let's see. Another question was, will you come to Chile anytime soon?
I love to. I love to. Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to see. 漢字ちょっと読めれない。How was your routine when you were in Canada?
What do you mean? Morning routine?
Sure.
Just as always, just wake up, drink water, take a shower, do exercise, and do prayer. That's it.
Let's see. Who are your other Visualkei inspirations?
Sugizo too. It's this guitarist actually who's playing for X Japan right now after he passed away. Yeah, he's a great artist as well. He's really into refugee issue. He's also supporting UNHCR as well. Yeah, he's a great artist.
Can you tell me more about your time visiting the refugee camps? And I know you kind of mentioned it before, but I think some people in the audience are wondering.
Yeah. So when I started working with Angelina Jolie for Unbroken, simply I got inspired by her. How strong she is and how much she's committing to the issue. And then yeah, we just planned to visit Lebanon, the refugee camp in Lebanon 3 years ago. And then I was really, really scared because I had no knowledge or experience. But I just went there with the guitar. And then once I started playing the guitar, it was like exploded. The kids, the children at the refugee camp. That's really, I saw the brightness in their eyes. And then that's the moment I was like, oh, there's something that I can do with the music for, these kids. And then, yeah. And then since then I started visiting refugee camps. And then last year I performed at Nansen Refugee Award in Geneva with the kids from international school in Geneva. And then the ceremony, that award show is really, really historical and then legendary. And so many people every year, they kind of celebrate people who are really, really helping refugees and also refugee communities. And then yeah, we've got an opportunity to play on stage. And then with that kids, we rocked. You know, that was not inside the refugee camp. That was outside of the refugee camp, and then in front of the people from government or all suit up. You know, there are people who are actually making this world, and we rock them with the music. And at that moment, I was like, oh, now I see I can do this with the music to people even outside of refugee camp, not only delivering music to the people inside the refugee camp and share the good time, and then I get the feedback and I deliver the message to, you know, to people outside of refugee camp, especially in Japan. People have no idea what's happening. So on that stage, I decided to be, you know, how to say, committing more deeply. So I became an ambassador, and it's not easy, actually. You know, people, when you party, you don't want to listen to those things. You know, it's hard. You need to think about it. You cannot just get drunk or you can just have fun. You need to think about it. You know, you need to learn. And then, yeah, it's not easy thing to do as an entertainment, but I think it's really important, especially now, because, you know, we can make music, we can have fun, because it's peaceful. You know, if it's not peaceful, we cannot even enjoy music. And then those things are happening somewhere in the world. So, you know, that's one of my missions right now.
I see.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
There is another question.
Yep.
What do you have any advice to new musicians?
Just
General advice.
keep rocking. I don't know, just keep rocking. And also, I don't know, yeah, just have fun and then get inspired by music you create. You know, when I started, I was not like I wanna be somebody. Of course, I got inspired by many people, but I just, you know, especially after I lost my dream to be a soccer player, I just wanted to have something, and then I just got the guitar, and I just got into playing the guitar, not to be somebody like rock star. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, I just got into playing the guitar, and then that's the moment, that's the time I felt I can be myself. Yeah, and then I felt freedom in creativity. When, you know, I can make something, I can create anything I want. I felt freedom. And then I think that's the key. You know, if you try to copy somebody, you cannot keep doing that, because like what I felt toward Hide, you cannot be somebody else. You are you, and then you cannot change yourself because your DNA, you know, which you got from your parents or ancestors. So you can't be anybody else. You just keep being yourself. So the more important thing is, you know, to know yourself more deeply. And then that's what I was able to do with the guitar. And then that's what I'm doing now as well. So yeah, it's really, really important to face yourself, and then to have a big map and a purpose. Why do you play the guitar? That's a kind of second, how to say, layer, or second stage as a musician or even chef or athlete, whatever it is. I think you start kind of feeling, why am I doing this? So yeah, and yeah, so activity as an ambassador for UNHCR is also my purpose, to play the guitar. You know, better music. If I get more famous, I can spread more message to more people. Yeah, anyway, that's I don't know. This is like good advice, but
Just be yourself, basically.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, but they're basically, yeah, just don't copy anybody, even me. I can slap better than you. So find something else. You know what I mean? Seriously, because I'm practicing, I'm getting better as well. So yeah, so just guitar or keyboard and sing or whatever, just find some stuff and then find your own way, and then you're gonna be yourself. And then I want to collaborate with you. I think that's it.
So I'm getting a lot of questions asking, when is your next world tour?
Yeah, that's my question to my staff as well.
Okay.
When is but yeah, now kind of schedule is always no conflict, but I gotta do music and acting. The tempo and also the scheduling for acting work is really tricky. It's different kind of different from the one in music industry. So but I want to play as much as possible. That's where I belong to. The stage is where I belong. And then this year, thanks to everyone, MIYAVI, we were able to have the 7th world tour. And then that was a great great tour. The time I wanted to, especially this year, I wanted to face the audience just straight, just making sure everyone is happy. Yeah, I think it's a balance. As an artist, I'm responsible to take people to the next level, in which actually sometimes I need to take a risk. I need to challenge something, and sometimes I make a mistake. But with the strong relationship, the trust with the audience, I can go farther, because I know even if I fail, people support me, and I can challenge again and again and again. And then now that's my responsibility. But at the same time, of course, and I want my people to feel good. So I make things for my audience as well. So, but this tour, I was trying to, of course, put everything into every single tone, every single moment. But at the same time, I was trying to hear and feel the power and the love from the audience. It's more like a conversation like this. I'm talking to you, I'm listening to you, and then it's the same as dialogue on set for a movie. It's like you can tell, or that actor is not listening to other people saying, just reading. You need to listen to it. You need to feel it. Really feel what people on set saying as a character, not just reading. So I'm pretty sensitive about it. And then, yeah. But anyway, so even with music, I was kind of trying to do it, and yeah, that was great tour.
So who do you want to collaborate with next for music?
Madonna, and seriously, I want to do something with her. I don't know what kind of thing we can do, but and Post Malone as well.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a great musician. He's not only a rapper. He's an artist. Mm-hmm. And well, Skrillex too.
Oh.
Yeah. I think he's also now in a transition. He's making something new from his kind of signature tone. It's more melody. I think yeah. I think he's trying to make something kind of softer and also, but still people can kind of recognize that's his creation. Yeah.
Would you ever feature melody in one of your tracks?
Oh
Or
yeah,
song?
The track is called Where Home Is. Yeah, it's about home, especially, from her perspective, and then as a mom, and then always supporting me and like, our kids. And that's a really, a pretty artistic but really sweet track. Actually, we were considering to put that track in Summer Sessions Volume 3 as well. But
Why didn't you put it in?
But the timing wise, we made that track a little earlier, so sound wise, a bit kind of different color. Yeah, but actually we could have, and I actually think I should have. Yeah, but
Maybe you can give us a preview in one of your lives soon.
yeah, I mean actually we've already played, at even what's the festival in southern part of America, not NAM. What was the festival? So, what was the festival in なんだっけ? The festival we played. Yeah, South by Southwest. Yeah. So yeah. But anyway, so yeah, we played that track on the tour as well. So yeah, people know.
So I saw a few questions asking what your experience is like in making movies. Can you tell us more about your experience?
Movies?
Yes. So in the past year, you've been filming quite a bit. So we just wanted to.
It is fun, It's so as a musician, it's more like being a character the whole life. I've been MIYAVI the whole life, but as an actor, you need to get rid of yourself first, and just to make it empty, and then install somebody else in your life. So you gotta learn that character's life and personality, even habit, not only hairstyle, just the personality, mindset, and what he or she would do, So that's kind of, the fun and the hard part, but at the same time it's fun part. But I never done that before, because as a rock star, it's always being yourself. This is my style. This is my hairstyle. This is, how I speak. This is how, but you need to get rid of all of them. It's really, it's really new to me. And then, yeah, when I did Unbroken, that was really, the process itself was really tough, because once I got into the character, I was not able to get out of that character. But yeah, I learned, and then I'm still learning. It's really fun, the great acting coach in London, and he told me that even racist, how to say, just even bad people, or just people who you don't like, they exist in you. If you don't like President Donald Trump, if you don't like him, but that personality is in you. But with DNA, it's not coming now. It's not inside, and then you don't have to have it. But the core personality and the element might be it's in you. Every personality. But thanks to your ancestors, the kind of pattern, or what you like, or what you tend to do, your kind of bone structure, facial features, that's why the DNA and then what you got from your ancestors makes you special. But yeah, basically you can be anybody if you get rid of yourself. So that's really, really fun. And then that's a great learning process, and it affects my music as well.
Do you feel like you learn much more about yourself when you become these different characters?
I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to have myself. Yeah, that's a challenge. Yeah. Because if your personality is strong, you cannot get rid of it.
Right.
Yeah, that's like my guitar. My guitar is really strong, Once I slap the strings, people know, oh, that's MIYAVI. But which means I cannot be neutral. I cannot be like, it's, so now, to be honest, that's my kind of process to be neutral, even as a guitarist. That's why the answer to the question, if I want to keep making the soft ballad, was yes and no, because as a guitarist, I want to keep slapping, and I will. But at the same time, I want to kind of experiment to make something really, really soft, and then without my strong personality as a samba guitarist. It's really, really painful because I want to slap. I want to, knock you out, with my guitar. But actually, I can anytime. That's why I'm doing this now, trying not to. So like, there's a kind of famous story that people say in Japan, a samurai, if you're really strong, you don't have to put your sword out. Because people know that, people feel it, you're strong. So you don't fight. You don't want to fight with them.
The presence, right?
Yeah. That's kind of I'm trying to get as a guitarist, and which is not easy. It's really hard. I'm trying not to, put my sword out. Yeah. I'm just learning it. I'm getting closer, really close. And it's really fun, to embrace people with the music. Yeah.
Okay. So we have a few minutes left. Let's go ahead and ask the audience if they have any questions. I do see some. So let's start with Strawberry One Milk. She's asking, what's your favorite movie recently?
Recently? I haven't seen the whole movie, but I like the Human Flow.
Human Flow?
Yeah, Human Flow. It's Ai Weiwei. It's a Chinese artist that made about the refugee crisis. He kind of, it's kind of more like a documentary, but it's really, really kind of shocking story. Yeah.
What's your favorite song recently?
It's hard. Actually, I haven't been checking any new music, which actually I should do. But I don't know. Yeah, let me think about it. I tweet or something later.
Okay, sure. Let's see. Would you collaborate with Gact?
Huh?
Would you ever collaborate with Gact?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, if there's a chemistry, as but he's a great person. He's a, he has a strong personality, and we respect him as a person. If there's a kind of, chemistry, I want to. Yeah.
We have a fan here who's asking you to talk about your new song, Runway.
Oh, yeah, the AK-69, and he's a Japanese rapper. And he's also, a few Japanese artists, kind of feeling and then aiming the global market. Yeah, and then I wanted to make that track more like, with the attitude, more masculine. But,
it didn't feel like that.
Yeah. It kind of, the strings and the commitment, and yeah, attitude.
I saw a few questions. Would you ever collaborate with BTS?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I really was, I'm half Korean, so I kind of feel, their strength, and then they're really, really. I see, it's all about how hard you work, and you can feel it, from the creation. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hey, Yuki, are you there? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear you. I don't know why, just it's cut off. Sorry, I cannot hear you.
Oh.
What did you say?
聞こえますか?
Yeah, now I hear you. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. So after 1 hour, Instagram Live just stops.
Oh, I see. I didn't know, that's our. But anyway, so yeah, that was really quick, and then thank you so much for joining this. And then let me give my message to my people. Thank you for watching this, and then as I said, always, I feel your love and power, and then that gives me motivation and then strength to keep moving forward, Father. So sometimes I make mistakes, but I promise that I will not give up. And then now I'm kind of trying to make my solo album so that we can share great time, and then I can support your life as well. Life sometimes it's hard, but if we kind of move forward together, we're not afraid of it. So thank you so much, and then looking forward to working with you very soon.